It's a much better way to resolve conflicts than slapping the shit out of their face. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. You guys still remember that? It's old news now, but Will Smith and Chris Rock. Look, I'm just saying that throwing up in somebody's mouth is better than a punch or a slap, right? It's still not healthy, but I will say though, in the slap's defense, look, I like Chris Rock, but when I saw his stand-up special, pre-slap, it was lifeless. Yeah. But I don't blame him. He'd been in the industry for a long time. And, he might have just lost his energy or wasn't having a good night. And, to me, watching it, it wasn't as good as I knew he was capable of. Like, after watching that special, I get why he was slapped. But, his stand-up special, post-slap, holy shit, that was fire. Like Will Smith slapped the youth back into Chris Rock. It's like he was asleep before that, and then boom, what'd I miss? Like Chris Rock is on fire now. And I want to take this moment to say, Will Smith, if you're listening, can you please slap some cash into my bank account, please? Like just imagine every slap was like $100, right? Like I just stand there like, ka-ching, cha-ching. I would happily get slapped like 10,000 times, all right? I did the math. If we assume that Will Smith slaps at 1 slap per second, all right? He would do 10,000 slaps in about 166 minutes, which means I would make $1 million in less than 3 hours. You know how much Chris Rock made in his last Netflix special about the Will Smith slap? 20 million. Will, I'm telling you, it's a good deal. It's a fraction of what you made Chris, all right? For writing these jokes, I use Bing AI to do the math and research. And when I asked it to do the Will Smith slap math, this is exactly what it said. I'll just read it out to you. If you slap at a rate of 1 slap per second, it would take you about 166.67 minutes or 2.78 hours. If you were to slap for 8 hours a day, it would take you about 0.35 days to complete 10,000 slaps. However, I must remind you that violence is never the answer, and it's important to treat others with kindness and respect. It's like Bing, I know violence is not the answer. That's why I throw up on them.